Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of May 19th to the 25th, and I'm using this kit from the Pretty Pink Co. This is her December mystery. It's in silver foil. I was going to say rose gold. On the quote it says, "In all things of nature there is something of the marvelous." So when she first sneaked this kit, I was totally in love, and when I actually received the kit, I was even more in love. So I really love using this. Well, I really love the kit itself, and since it is a mystery kit, I did get the whole entire weekly bundle. So here we have the bottom washi, and then we have the floral decos, and this is the deco sheet, which I really love these two fashion girls. And then we have the deco page 1, and of course the deco page 2, which is definitely my most favorite one. And then we also have the alcohol ink swatches in transparent matte. And then as usual, we also have all the add-ons, which is the foil sampler sheet in silver as well. And then we have the sidebar washi in transparent matte. And then finally, we also get the washi overlay, which I am so very in love with, in her washi paper. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. Okay, so this video is definitely a very short plan with me because I had such a hard time planning with this kit. It's not the kid's fault, to be honest. I think it was just like I was so in love with this kid that I really wanted to do something special with it. But it just didn't pan out the way I wanted it to. I stared at it for hours on end, thinking of how the heck am I going to plan with this kit? Do I want it to be a little bit more the decorative side, or do I really want to use the weekly? I was very torn between all the pages, and at the end of it all, I feel like I totally screwed up with the whole entire plan with me. So usually when I start with the bottom washi first or the date covers, it's because I really don't have any clue as to what I want the whole entire base layout to look like. And in order for me to kind of just reset my brain, I try to do the bottom washi or the date covers first, just to kind of get the ball rolling. But even as I put these stickers down, I was definitely at a loss. I know that I wanted to use this sidebar. Actually, it's not that I wanted to use this sidebar. I was actually totally debating if I wanted to use this sidebar overlay, or if I wanted to use the terrible one. But the terrible one is not long enough for me to do a double sidebar. So I was like, okay, I might as well just do this one and then just have a full weekly spread. But yeah, so here I put down the floral washi, and as you guys can tell, I totally was not thinking of how the spread is going to look like, because at this point I didn't even realize that, oh, where should I put the rest of this flower washi trim. So then I just decided to put it on the sidebar, and that's the reason why it kind of looks weird. And I wanted to kind of do this, like the similar concept as my B kit. If you guys saw that plan with me, I'll try to link it up above if I remember to, but it, like I said, it just didn't pan out the way I want to, and it was a whole fiasco. I don't even remember if I filmed. Actually, no, I did not film the other half of this spread, because I think this is just one of those times where I was like, okay, I just need to do this in my own headspace and not have to worry about filming. I've also been having really bad issues with my memory. I film with my phone, and the memory in my phone is not the best, so I've been really having issues with that as well. So it's not like I can just have the phone record the whole entire plan with me, which is usually like, you know, what I do. But like I said, I've been having issues with my memory. I definitely do need to buy a bigger gigabyte and or a camera to actually film with rather than just using my phone. If you guys have any ideas whatsoever on a good camera that's not gonna make me bankrupt, definitely let me know or comment down below and give me ideas. Because I'm at a loss right now. Besides getting a new phone, I don't really know what else to do. And which is really sad. Okay, so I do kind of put this in, but this whole entire spread does change afterwards because, like I said, I really wasn't happy with how everything looked like, and I just decided to like pull up everything. And even though the paper technically is like ripped in some places, I just decided to hide it. I really wanted to use this washi overlay, but like I said, it's a whole fiasco, and I'm just glad it's over. And even though it was a mess the way I planned, I actually like how it turned out. I think it still turned out pretty nice. It just took forever for me to actually do voiceover because I've been crazy busy at work, and I'm not even kidding. I feel like this is the first time in days that I was actually able to just sit down on my desk and do something. So obviously, I just decided to do my voiceover. If you guys can hear that, sorry, my dogs are barking. They probably saw a rabbit in our backyard, and so therefore that's why they're going crazy. I actually really like how the sidebar turned out. I would have kind of changed it up. There was just some spacing issues, but other than that, I was really happy how this turned out. And I kind of wanted to do a double sidebar because of the two girls, and I really think that they're very like, it's really pretty, but it just didn't happen, which is totally fine. Okay, so let me just go with the day by day. On Monday was a day off for myself, so I was off on Monday and Tuesdays because my boss wasn't around, so I was able to take a few days off. I don't know if you guys remember, but the plan with me before this, I was like super sick, and it actually went through all to this week, but I just decided to like be done with being at home and doing nothing. So my family and I decided to go to a outlet that's not necessarily near us, but it's actually drivable from where we are. So we went there. And funny thing is, we actually met up with my cousin, who we didn't know was going as well. We just saw them randomly at the outlet. And so we just had a family kind of like dinner. Was it dinner or lunch? Yeah, it was dinner. I'm pretty sure it was dinner. And then after that, we just went home. Mind you, I was still pretty sick on this day, and I think I was still feverish. But like I said, you know when you have cabin fever and you just want to get out? I'm the type of person who I feel like I'm getting more sick the more I stay home. So therefore, I just decided to kind of go out and walk around, which I think totally helped with my sanity and my body. The next day I had an eye appointment, which I was not going to cancel because I've been waiting for this eye appointment for so long. I think they were pretty booked out for like the month, so I didn't end up getting my eyes checked until May, and I really needed new glasses. So therefore I went to my eye appointment, and since my optometrist is at Costco, we just decided to go around Costco as well. And then we tried out this new restaurant called Gyuyaki. It's a Japanese restaurant, and to be honest, I really don't remember anything about the restaurant, which means it probably wasn't as good as I want it to be. So that's probably the reason why I don't remember anything about it. So anyways, on Wednesday I was back to work since my boss was also back to work. And it was pretty busy since I didn't work Monday and Tuesday. And I was done pretty late on this day. And I also noted down that it was raining all day, so which means it rained from like the beginning I left the house to like until I got home. And usually that's the reason why I would note things down. On Thursday was a pretty busy day at work, since like I said, I didn't go to work on Monday and Tuesday. But I was finished early, so my husband and I went to this new pho restaurant that was a couple of minutes away from our house, and I really love their pho soup there, which I'm really glad, because we've been trying to get like a new pho place that's not like downtown Toronto, and I'm really happy that we found this place. And funny enough, they actually opened a location closer to my work, so it's even closer to us now. On Friday I was working on this day, which totally sucks because I hate it when I work on Fridays. But I just really needed to get a lot of work done, so I had to go in on this day. And then afterwards, I did a little bit of a Walmart run because I just needed to grab some like necessities like shampoo, soap, and toothpaste. And then I also got Happy Mail from Saucy Stickers on this day. And then on Saturday was a very lazy morning for myself and my husband. But we decided to actually go to the mall. Like, it's like an hour and a half away from us, which I don't really know why, but we just decided to go there. And then afterwards we had a grocery run. We went to our local like Asian grocery. And then on Sunday we went to an Asian mall, which is called Pacific Mall here in Toronto. And I bought like the new Lullaby, which is, yeah, I'm totally crazy for Lullaby as well. And then at the end of the night, I just filmed my plan with me. Yeah, so that was everything that I did this week. And like I said, this kit totally gave me a headache, but in the end I think it still turned out pretty nice, and I really like how how everything looks. So if you guys like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and thank you so much. Bye.